Hi everyone, it's Chris. In the last video, we talked about why birth rates matter and how something as simple as population trends can quietly shape the future of a country. Today I want to bring this down to earth. No big theory, no charts, just real life. Because for most people, starting a family doesn't feel like a political decision. It feels like a math problem. And right now, for a lot of Americans, the math just doesn't work. Let's be honest for a second. Picture a normal young adult today, maybe late 20s, early 30s, working hard, doing everything right, and still feeling like you're barely keeping up. Rent or a mortgage, car payment, insurance, groceries, gas, utilities, student loans. By the end of the month, there's not much left. So when someone asks, "So when are you having kids?" It almost feels unrealistic. Not because you don't want a family, but because you're thinking, how could we possibly afford it? Let's start with housing, because this one hits first. A generation ago, many families could buy a starter home on one income. Today, in many places, even two incomes struggle. Small homes cost what big homes used to. Rates keep climbing, interest rates are higher, down payments feel impossible. So a lot of people are living with roommates longer, living with parents longer, moving more often. Life feels temporary. And here's something simple and human. People usually don't start families when life feels temporary. They start families when life feels stable, when there's space, when there's security, when it feels like home. Then there's childcare, and this one shocks people. In many cities, full-time childcare costs as much as rent, sometimes more. Think about that. You're basically paying for two housing payments just to go to work. So couples start doing the math. If most of one paycheck goes to daycare, why are we even doing this? And suddenly something beautiful, like starting a family, feels like a financial trap. That's not how it should feel. Then there's healthcare. Having a baby isn't just diapers and cribs. It's hospital bills, doctor's visits, insurance deductibles, unexpected costs. Even with insurance, it can be thousands of dollars. And if you don't have great coverage, it feels risky. And when something feels risky, people wait because no one wants to bring a child into uncertainty. And here's something previous generations didn't carry the same way: debt. A lot of young adults start life already tens of thousands of dollars behind before they even buy a house, before they even think about kids. So instead of building a future, they're trying to catch up. And that constant pressure drains optimism. And starting a family requires optimism. You have to believe tomorrow will be okay. And here's what really matters. None of these things alone stop families, but together they stack. Housing pressure, childcare costs, healthcare bills, debt, job stress. Each one adds weight until one day you look at each other and say, maybe we'll wait another year, and then another, and another. And that's how birth rates fell. Not because people stopped caring, but because it feels heavier than it should. And this isn't about blaming anyone. It's not red or blue. You see the same pattern in countries all over the world. Different governments, different cultures, same pressures, which tells us something important. This isn't a moral issue, it's practical. And practical problems have practical solutions. Because here's the encouraging part. When life feels affordable, people have families. It's that simple. When housing feels stable, when childcare feels manageable, when healthcare doesn't feel scary, people don't hesitate, they build lives. Families aren't disappearing, they're waiting for life to feel more possible. In the next video, we're going to talk about something connected to this: timing. Why adulthood itself is happening later now. Later careers, later marriage, later stability, and how that quiet shift alone changes family size more than we realize. Because again, this isn't one big cause, it's a stack of small, real world pressures. And once you see them together, it all makes sense. Thank you for watching, and God bless America.